This is Jack Ma. I'm very excited to talk to you today because what I'm about to share with you is something that completely changed my life, and I believe it can change yours too. It's not just another business tip or success story. No. It's much deeper than that. Today I want to talk to you about something called the rich versus poor mindset. Now, listen carefully. This has nothing to do with how much money you have in your bank account. Right now you could have $10 or $10 million. That's not the point. What matters is how you think. Your mindset is the real wealth. Before you see me today, standing on stages, building companies, making speeches, I was just a very ordinary guy from a very ordinary city in China. Yes, me. They looked at me and said, "No, thank you." I wasn't tall enough, handsome enough, strong enough, smart enough, you name it. At that moment, it would have been easy for me to sit down, cry, blame the world, and accept a life of being poor and forgotten, but I realized something very important. Being poor is not about how much money you have. Being poor is about the way you think, the way you see yourself, and the way you see your future. And that's what we are going to talk about today. When I first wanted to learn English, I didn't have money for classes, so every morning at 5 a.m. I went to a hotel and offered free tours to foreigners just so I could practice speaking. People laughed at me. They said, "Jack, why are you wasting your time for free?" Poor mindset? Always thinking short-term rich mindset. We think long-term learning English opened the world to me later. When I traveled to the US, met internet people, started Alibaba. It was because I could communicate. Poor mindset says it's too hard, I give up. Rich mindset says hard, good, that's my opportunity. Remember, the path that is easy leads to a place that is crowded and poor. The path that is hard leads to a place that is empty and rich. You choose. Let me ask you a funny question. If you are hungry and you see a restaurant selling a meal for $1 and another selling for $10, which one do you go to? Most people immediately say, of course, the $1 meal. Save money, but think deeper. Why is the meal $1? Maybe it's leftover, maybe it's unhealthy. Maybe after eating, you'll spend $500 at the hospital. Meanwhile, the $10 meal might be made with fresh, clean ingredients. You stay healthy, you have more energy, you make more money later. Poor people save pennies and lose dollars. Rich people invest pennies to earn millions. It's like dating. If you marry someone because they are cheap to maintain. Don't complain later when you suffer. Don't be cheap with your future. When I started Alibaba, I knew nothing about computers. I still type with 2 fingers. If I waited until I was an expert in technology, Alibaba would never exist. Poor mindset says I will start a business when I have more money. I will start learning when I have more time. I will start going to the gym when I am less tired. Guess what? That perfect day never comes. Rich mindset says, start where you are. Use what you have, do what you can. When you start walking, the road appears. When you start climbing, the mountain welcomes you. Start messy. Start scared. Start small, but start. Poor mindset. I have 100. How'd I spend it? Rich mindset. I have 100. How'd I multiply it? One day someone asked me, "Jack, if you lost all your money today, what would you do?" I said, simple. I still have my brain. I'll make it back. 'Cause a poor person with $1 million will lose it. But a rich-minded person with 0 will create it. Again, don't just think about how to spend money. Think about how to make your money, your employee working for you, even while you sleep. If you buy things you don't need soon, you'll sell things you need.